Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ashton if you're new here, and I upload beauty videos every single week. Today I have a very exciting video, at least for me, because I get to play with brand new makeup. So I have a couple new products here sitting next to me. The first one being this beautiful eyeshadow palette from Miss Jaclyn Hill. This is the Divine Neutrals eyeshadow palette. This palette is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Look at these shades. This is perfect for fall. I have not been able to use this yet, but I have been digging my fingers in, like playing with the different colors and swatching them. I will insert swatches right here for you now. So I'm just in a comfy little sweater and I'm going to be playing with that. I also recently purchased this right here. This is the number 7 translucent setting powder. This is really cute. It's got a little puff with it. I picked this up from Target the other day. If you watch my Target haul, then you know exactly when I bought this. But I heard about this from Allie Glines here on YouTube. She has her own channel and she raves about this product, and it's from the drugstore. So I really hope that this is actually a dupe. She claims that this is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. So if that's true, that's pretty nice. And then I did not show these in my Target haul because I bought them from Tarte.com. So I've never really used this. This is the Tarte Stay Spray. This is a setting spray. It supposedly is transfer proof, weightless, hydrating, and it's supposed to lock your makeup in place for 16 hours. I like the packaging. This is really cute. It smells good. It smells like cucumbers, which makes sense because the packaging says that it has cucumber and aloe extract in it. So I'll be finishing off my makeup look with that today. Something else I got from Tarte's website is the Face Tape Foundation. I really enjoy the Shape Tape Concealer, as I'm sure a lot of people do, but I've never tried the Face Tape Foundation. There are mixed reviews on this, but I wanted to try it out. The packaging looks just like the original Shape Tape Concealer. The packaging kind of matches. This is more of like a purpley pink and this is more like a pale purple. But it's really cute. I hope that I got the right shade. I'm terrible with shade matching, especially online, and I ordered this online. So those are all the products that I want to play with today, and I hope that I can create a really nice eye look with that Divine Neutrals palette from Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn has already come out with another collection. It is with her own brand, Jaclyn Cosmetics. It's not with Morphe. I think she said on her YouTube channel that that is her last collab with Morphe. Sorry, I'm applying some Mercier Hydrating Primer. But yeah, Jaclyn Hill said that she was not going to be collabing with Morphe anymore. So this is going to be her last palette. I know her first couple of palettes did really well, but I really like the color scheme of this one. I love neutral tones. They're my favorite. So that's really what I prefer. And I'm really excited to use this palette. So I've primed my skin and I've wet my beauty sponge. So now I'm going to go in with the Face Tape Foundation from Tarte. I really like this packaging. Get my hair out of the way. It's got a pump. Wow. Seems to be pretty full coverage, and it claims that it's full coverage. It's got me looking really pale, but it actually does match my skin tone. Unfortunately, that's just how pale I've gotten. Okay, I see a huge difference. So this is my face with the Face Tape Foundation, and this is my face without anything. It neutralized all of the redness in my skin and in my acne breakouts right down here. It evened my skin tone. I really like it. This is definitely full coverage. It doesn't feel too heavy on the skin. It's a tad bit lighter than my natural skin tone, but I think the undertone matches really, really well. It wouldn't be right if I didn't go in with Shape Tape Concealer, so I'm going to be doing that. Everything that I used off camera is going to be down in the description box below if you're curious. I need to pick up a lighter shade of this Shape Tape. Okay, so I went ahead and filled in my brows and put on concealer off camera. Now I'm going to be trying the number 7 powder. This is the translucent Perfect Light pressed powder. It says it's hypoallergenic, which is interesting. It kind of seems like it's blurring out my pores. I know that's what the Charlotte Tilbury powder is known for. That's why it's called the Flawless Filter, because it supposedly puts a filter on your skin. So yeah, I really like that. It mattified the foundation, which I don't really mind. I have very dry skin, but I prefer a matte look. The true test is my under eyes. I'm going to use this under my under eyes today. Just going to pat out that concealer one last time. I find that a lot of powders can dry out my under eyes, and that's just not a feeling that I love. I went ahead and bronzed the skin and applied blush because I was looking extremely pale. But I do, so far, I really, really like the foundation. The foundation has medium to full coverage. I think that now that I'm looking closer, I can still see some dark spots, some freckles. So I like medium to full coverage. I don't want to look like I'm, I don't want to look fake. But I do like to have a certain amount of coverage just because I have a lot of discoloration on my skin. So I love the foundation so far. The powder feels kind of heavy under my eyes, so I don't know if I would do that again, but I do really like the effect that it gives everywhere else, but especially right here. I have larger pores on either side of my nose right here. I feel like they're almost blurred, like you can barely see them. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I really like this powder so far. I'll have to keep using it before I can come up with a solid opinion, but my first impression of this number 7 pressed powder, pretty good. So now for the exciting part, the Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette from Morphe. I mean, just look at this palette. How could you not? How could you not buy this palette? It is so beautiful. I'm trying to figure out what kind of look I want to do. So you could do a matte neutral brown look. You could just apply one of these shimmers all across the lid. I mean, I love neutral palettes. So this for me is gold because it's all in the same palette. I have all of these colors, true, but they're all in like 3 or 4 different palettes. I don't have to worry about that now because I bought this one. So this is only $18, which I think is a really good price, but you know, Morphe does have really good prices for their eyeshadow palettes. I think I'm going to start off with Just Barely, which is this second deepest matte shade, and I'm going to build that up in the crease. I have tried Morphe eyeshadow palettes before, and honestly, they're hit and miss for me. I've tried some that are really good, and I've tried some that I didn't care for, but I've never tried a Morphe Jaclyn collab, so this will be my first time. She supposedly, if you watch her YouTube, she talked about this palette. She supposedly has her own special formula with Morphe, so I'm interested to see how this works. I know a lot of people really enjoyed her first palette, the really large one that has all kinds of colors on it. I don't own that palette just because it's kind of intimidating. There's lots of color in it. There are neutrals too, but there's a lot of color and it's huge. I prefer smaller palettes like this. This only has 12 shades in it. So now I want to deepen up the crease just a little bit more. I'm going to take a smaller blending brush and I'm going to go into the second darkest shade right here. This is called Booked, and it's just like this gorgeous warm chocolate brown. So we'll see how this goes. Ooh, that is really pigmented right off the bat. So this shade is blending really well. It's very pigmented. The color payoff is excellent. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with Boo Bear, which is this shade right here. It's a little bit deeper than Booked, and I'm going to build up the outer crease. And I'm going to go on the lower lash line, mixing Boo Bear and Booked. Okay, so I swatched 3 different shimmers. I have Striptease, Drippin', and Birthday Suit. I think I'm going to go in with Striptease and Birthday Suit. Striptease is like a deeper bronze, and I'm going to use my finger on the middle of my eyelid. It is a deep bronzy shimmer shade. I got quite a bit of fallout under my eye, but I really like the effect that that gives. So for the shade Birthday Suit, I think I'm going to put some setting spray on a brush to see if I get less fallout that way. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely getting less fallout. But it also doesn't seem to be showing up as well, at least not as well as Striptease did. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. Okay, now I'm going to use the lightest matte shade in the palette called Chic Happens, and I'm going to highlight my inner corner. Actually, I feel like that's not giving me enough oomph, so I'll go in with Ah Luxe, which is the lightest shimmer in the palette. So the fallout swept away very easily, and I really like the shimmer shades. I love the richness of the browns. They're very warm toned. Every shade in here is warm toned. So if you are a cool toned person, I don't think you're gonna like this, but I definitely prefer warm tones, and I love this eyeshadow palette so far. I can't wait to create more looks with it. So now I'm gonna apply some liner and lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I applied liner and lashes, and now for the last step, I'm gonna go in with this Tarte Stay Spray. Wow, that smells really good. I like the mister on it. It smells good. I just looked at the back. It says shake well. I didn't do that before I sprayed it on my face. I guess I'll do that real quick. There we go. I think I have enough setting spray on. So I'm going to let that sit for a minute, and when it's almost dry, I will pat it out with my beauty sponge. Okay, so final thoughts. I tried 4 different products. The Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette from Morphe was definitely a 10 out of 10 so far. I'll have to see how they wear throughout the day, but they blend beautifully and they're very pigmented. This number 7 pressed powder blurred my pores. It kind of dried out my under eyes, but I don't know if it's actually meant to set the under eyes, and that's fine by me because I have a different powder that I usually use, so that doesn't bother me at all. Really like that. I'd give that about a 10 out of 10. This Tarte Face Tape foundation, I really like this. It doesn't feel super heavy on the skin. It is medium to full coverage. I'm sure that I could have built it up. I just didn't because I didn't feel like I needed to. This shade is like my perfect shade. It is 16 in Fair Light Neutral because I'm pale. So this is a 10 out of 10, and so far the Tarte Stay Spray, I give this an 8 out of 10. I like the mister, I like the scent of it, but the scent is really, really strong. So if you are sensitive to fragrance, you may not want to use this. And obviously, I don't know exactly how lasting this is. It's supposedly supposed to be transfer proof, and it's supposed to make your makeup last for 16 hours. I'm not going to be wearing this for 16 hours, so I won't be able to let you know if it is holding up that long, but I did get this on sale. Tarte was having a sale, so it didn't bother me at all to purchase this, and I was running low on setting spray, so I really needed it. Alright, that is all for this video. I really like all of the products that I purchased. I purchased all of these with my own money. I think that all of it works really well together and it looks beautiful on the skin, so I'm excited to get to use it again. As always, please don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. I upload videos every single week, and if you like the video, please don't forget to hit like. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.